Alright, I was gonna do this video earlier, but I forgot there was a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 raid tonight, so I had to do that, and it took longer than I wanted it to, so I'm gonna just try to make this video as quick as possible. I kind of discussed what I'm gonna discuss in the live stream I did earlier yesterday, so if you guys want to get like a full download on my like my entire feelings on that, I'll leave it up. I just kind of went off on the rails a little bit towards the end of the stream, so don't mind that. But the gist of the stream was that I was just like chatting with you guys, but also I wanted to let you guys know about the way that I'm going to be approaching YouTube from now on, or for the foreseeable future, unless things like really drastically change um, with my channel. Because it's no secret that my channel is not very successful, or that I don't get a lot of views or whatever. I've never really been like a view heavy channel, like. But the longer I do YouTube and the more I do it, and the more I'm monetized. Like, the more like views and stuff matter. Like, if I want the channel to be successful monetarily, then I have to work at it to be successful in views and watch time and stuff like that. But I just don't think it's feasible for me to like organically grow the channel at this point. At this stage in the game with my channel, with how long I've been doing it, with the kind of content I do, with how my channel is perceived by not only people but the algorithm as well. I just don't think it's feasible or likely for me to like grow an audience at this stage in the game with my YouTube channel. Like, grow a sizable audience to make it be like sustainable and all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm doing this for fun, but like being monetized kind of puts my channel at a different level, and I kind of have to treat it more seriously if I want to stay monetized, which I do, but it's not looking very likely. And if that happens near the end of or the beginning of next year, like towards this time next year, then the way I'm going to be treating the channel, unless people have like suggestions and stuff I can work on and do and change with the channel to try to help it grow and maintain some growth instead of like decline. Because that's one that I didn't mention in the live stream where I was talking about it, is that my channel is on like a steady decline instead of like increase in views. It's declining in views and not increasing in views. Like, less and less people are finding my channel and watching my channel, finding my videos and stuff like that. And I don't know what I can do to fix that. That's my main problem. Is I don't know how I can like address that issue. Or basically address the elephant in the room, which is my views and all that other stuff. Like, I don't know what I can do to address that issue. And that's what I want to try to figure out. If there's anything I can do to salvage what's been built over the years and what I have built, or if I should just approach YouTube by the way I'm thinking and just do it kind of whenever I want to. Like, post whenever I want to, whenever I find a topic or hear about a topic that I think is worth me chiming in and discussing. Or the other thing is pivoting more towards just focusing on live streaming. But for that to happen, I'd have to change my setup and get a better setup going, because the setup right now isn't ideal for streaming and a setup of that nature. And honestly, guys, I think I do better with streaming anyway, because I feel like more people want to like donate to me and super chat me and just interact with me in general. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the right move or not. I don't know if doing a mismatch of both is the right move. I have no idea. The problem is my channel doesn't get views as of right now, or a lot of views. or as many as you think a channel of my size would. I don't perform anywhere near that. Because with 72,000 subs, you would think I would get like a couple hundred to maybe a couple thousand views per video, but I don't. I get maybe like at most like 100 on a good like video or a good like week. I'll do like a one video will do like 100 views in a week, and that's not great for a channel of my size. I don't think I don't know the metrics, but according to like everything I've looked at, like you should be like figuring like at least like 20% or like 15% or 10%, something like that, of your subscriber count or something. I forget what the metric was. I don't know who came up with that number or how they got that number, but whatever. It sounds good to me on paper, so like it sounds like it would make sense to like try to focus on like building an audience that will watch like anything I post. Which means I have things I have to work on, like what kind of videos draw people in that I put up. What kind of videos draw people in? What kind of videos keep people's interest when I do them? That's what I got to figure out, and that's kind of where I'm at right now with YouTube. It's just kind of like a figure it out thing because that's why I haven't done videos in a while because there's really nothing to talk about in the gaming landscape, video game world right now because everything's already been talked about by a billion other people, and I have no stake in Xbox raising prices or next gen consoles possibly being late and coming out next year or the year after. Like I don't really have any feelings on that, so I'm not going to cover stuff that I really don't like have any like thoughts on. Like, sure, if the PS6 and Xbox, whatever the next Xbox console's called, come out, I mean, yeah, it'd be cool, but like, is it necessary? Maybe not. But other than that, like, what else can I say? It's all conjecture and hearsay and rumor. I'm not gonna sit here and discuss things that aren't like factually confirmed. Like, even if it is real, like, there's no price point yet. We have no idea what pricing is gonna be like, especially with how the tariff situation is now and stuff. Prices go up on stuff all the time. And they're already raising prices on the Xbox anyway. So like that kind of stuff. Like I don't want to do those kind of videos where I just like speculate and conjecture and just spread rumors and excuse me, if it's like false information, I don't want it to come back on me like, oh, this guy was wrong. I don't want it to be like, oh, well, I never said it was fact, but I don't want to spread misinformation. I try to keep things like pretty like low key on here. Like I don't want to. I want to grow an audience. I want to grow like a name for myself, but like I don't want to be known as that guy that just talks about whatever the hell pops up. Like I want to talk about stuff that I actually have like merits and like reasons to talk about. I don't want to just do it for views. Like I don't want to do that. That's just dumb. Like I have to have something like worthwhile to talk about with the topic if I'm going to talk about something, if that makes sense. And that's kind of where I want to go to you guys. Like, what drew you guys in to my channel? What was it about me or about the channel that drew you in? Was it the GoFundMe stuff? Was it Dylan Anderson? Was it one of the other videos I did? What was it? I'm just curious what it was. And what kind of videos do you guys think I excel at? And what things do you think I can improve on when it comes to like video creation, editing, possibly maybe thumbnails, stuff like that? Let me know if any like tricks, tips, programs I should be looking into using, stuff like that, like to make editing easier, better. more streamlined. I don't know. Right now, I use DaVinci Resolve, and I've used that for like the past 3 or 4 years, and it never fails me. But I'm not a very good editor, guys. That's the thing. Like all my videos, the raw takes I do, they don't seem that disjointed or bad to me. They just seem like a very raw take on something, and I for me, I kind of like that aspect of channels when they don't do like all these weird jump cuts and stuff like that. I like stuff like that, but I get people don't. And there's stuff I do edit out from time to time when I stumble on words a lot and say, like stuff like that. Like I'll edit stuff like that out, like I just did there. Like I'll edit that out or that. You guys get what I mean? I'll stop doing it now so you guys won't know what I'm, because you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll do stuff like that and edit that out instead of like just trying to do like super jump cuts. Or if I trail off on something that's not important as a conversation, I'll cut that all out. That's like the highlights of my editing that I do for the most part. If it's something that deals with like one certain topic and I talk about something else that's like irrelevant, I'll usually cut it out. Or if I can bring back the relevancy to the conversation, I'll leave it in. But for the most part, I don't really like to edit that many of my videos. Like, I don't have a keen eye for that stuff. And I know that sounds lazy, but it's not. It's just that I don't know how to edit videos well. It's something that doesn't interest me. Like, it's not a skill I want to learn. Like, can I learn it? Yes. Would I learn it if I thought it would make a difference now? Yes. Do I think it will this late in my YouTube channel's life? Probably not. I probably should have done like editing like I do now years ago instead of doing it like as of like 3 or 4 years ago, if that makes sense. So a lot of this comes down to me like messing up, me doing the wrong kind of content, not doing edited content, not editing my stuff that well, thumbnails being like crappy. Like all of it's my fault. All of it's stuff I could have changed and fixed and made better years ago, but I never did because I never had a decent setup that I was like okay with doing. And I still don't, to be honest with you guys. I don't like this setup. And I'm not going to say like a new setup would change things overnight, but it would definitely make me want to like put myself out there more and put myself on camera more and not be as ashamed of the way my house looks because it's not easy living in basically one room of the house. At least if I was upstairs, I have like 3 different rooms I could have access to, not excluding the bathroom, of course, because that doesn't matter for YouTube. But at least I'd have more room to like put things and move around and do stuff, and you guys would have a better looking background to look at because I'd have more stuff on display and stuff like that. That's my plan, and that's my goal for the new setup. I'm not going to delve into it too much here, but that's basically my plan is to make a proper like studio content creator setup type thing to where it's tailored towards what I want to do and it's tailored towards stuff that I can do all myself without minimal assistance from my wife or anybody else. Because most of what you see nowadays is just all me with editing and stuff like that. That's all me. I do all that stuff. My wife helps me set up some stuff, but usually it's all me. And if I could have like everything pre-set up like with the PS5, all I gotta do is like swap out HDMI cords or something to plug it into a capture device to capture footage or stream it or something, then that'd be great if I can work the setup that way. That's my goal with the new setup. Whenever that happens, I don't know when that's gonna happen because of everything that's happened with my dad. I haven't discussed it with him yet because he's just now starting to get like back to normal since his mini stroke he had back in late June and like early July, I guess. So that was like really scary. So I haven't really given a crap about asking about trivial shit like that, if that makes sense. Like, my dad is one of the most important people in my life. My parents are like why I exist, why I am who I am. So, like, I want to make sure my dad's up to like doing the moving and moving stuff out and moving, helping us move stuff up and stuff like that because that's gonna need to happen. Like, it needs to happen. It's not a want. I need to do it, not for just YouTube, just for like living here in general. It's getting too cramped in the living room. I can't put any more things here, and I have more stuff that I need to like put on shelves and stuff like that. So stuff needs to be moved. It needs to happen. I need to talk to him about it. I'm probably gonna wait till like Thanksgiving to talk to him about it when everyone's around. So like, if he wants to help like recruit the friends or family to help us move stuff, that would work too, because it would really help out um getting all that done by like early to like quarter 1 of next year. I would love to have it done by like done by the spring would be awesome. I would love to have it all done by the spring because that would be like a new fresh start for the channel, all that good stuff. And by then I could really deep dive into what might be going on with my channel and try to fix some things. Cuz I really do need your guys' help and support to like make this channel work. Like, it's going to be a collaborative thing. Like, I'm gonna have to do most of the work, obviously, because it's my channel, and I have to do the due diligence and the work to make it what it is. But you guys liking, sharing, and subbing and watching all that good stuff does help the channel grow and would help the channel thrive in some way. And that's kind of my plan. But until then, until I get stuff figured out with the new setup, I'm just gonna kind of upload willy nilly whenever I want. And then when I get the new setup, that's when I'm gonna start going really hard into like trying to do daily or weekly uploads, and maybe like 1 to 2 streams a week or something like that. Especially on days my wife works or weekends, my wife works or something like that. That's my plan. So yeah, other than that, the only thing I want to mention is my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You guys know who you are. Shout out to like Harry Fernandez, Vic Gomez, although he is not a supporter as of right now, but he has in the past. But he's supported me a lot over the years. So is Harry Fernandez. He's probably supported me the most. So shout out to everyone, all 20 of you paid members, 21 I think, maybe 22. There's a lot of you guys that are paid members, but thank you all for supporting. It does mean a lot. It does help the channel out a lot. It helps me be able to buy stuff for the channel, equipment, video games to talk about, music to talk about, media in general to talk about. It just helps out me in general as a person. If you want to support me, if you like what I do, if you like my personality, and you like me as a person, consider supporting. It really does help out a lot. I wouldn't say it if I didn't think your guys' support is what makes a difference. And it really does. It really does help out a lot. So I really do want to just like shine a light on that for a little bit. It's only $1 a month. That's all I ask. If you want to do more than that, that's up to you. You can even do a one-time thing now. They do that where you can do like a one-time thing. If you want to do it like once during the month or something, you can just get on there and do it, I think. Like, you can do a one-time thing. I believe you can do that now. But I'm not going to pressure anybody to do it. I'm just saying it does help out get new equipment and stuff. Because I will be upgrading some stuff when I get a new setup. Like getting a proper mic stand, maybe like some soundproofing in the room so it's less echoey, stuff like that. Um, maybe a better mic. I don't know, maybe a better webcam. Um, maybe like finally upgrade my graphics card on my PC so I can actually stream in like higher bit rates and stuff with PS5 stuff. Maybe try to do like 1440p instead of like 1080p or something. I don't want to do 4K because that takes too much damn bit rate and it would be like stuttering for people, I think. Um, but yeah, that wouldn't be until like way down the road. Like when I start noticing like stuff is actually going in the right direction, not only with the setup but also with the channel. Like if I start to notice like growth in the channel, when I start to like really knuckle down and go like deep into it, and I start noticing some growth into it, then that's when I'll start to like reinvest in the channel. Because right now, guys, it wouldn't make sense for me to like reinvest in all this new kind of equipment and stuff. Like, I want to get like an Elgato capture card and all that stuff. Maybe like an internal capture card, or something like that. I don't know what the best capture card for me to get would be. Um, Hell, I might even have to get a laptop to make it super easy for me to like utilize a capture device with like multiple different systems, like my Pocket, my Super NT, any of my analog stuff, my PS5, my Switch 2, stuff like that. I might have to like invest in a laptop just to make it more streamlined and easy. I don't know what kind of laptop to get. So that's where you guys come in. Like, what do you recommend for me to like really get this channel going into high gear for 2026 and beyond? Because I'm really gonna try to get this off and rolling, I guess would be the joke. Um, but seriously, guys, like I want to get this off and running because I really want to make something of this and not feel like the last 16 years have been a waste of your guys' time and my time. Because like I'm doing this for fun, but at some point I just gotta look at it and be like, okay, nothing's working. What do I do now? I'm not there yet, but I'll get there once. Like I said, I'll probably be there at some point if nothing happens. But I think if people see enough like growth and like me actually actively trying to change things, people will be like, okay, this guy's trying to be better and trying to get better. They'll stick around. I think the thing that draws people away from me is the way things look with the setup, probably the way I dress, probably the way I sound. I'll have more of a wardrobe ready to go when I do more videos, so I'll have more variety in clothes and shirts that I wear. I know that probably bothers people too, that I don't really, I wear the same shirt in like 4 different videos. It's not because I'm a slob or nothing. It just, that's the only shirt I have access to up here in the living room. Like this shirt right here, I've worn this in like 4 different videos in the past like week and a half. I get it, guys. Like it's not ideal, but like to be able to pick like clothes out for the week for me to do videos and streams, I could do that with more room and space. Because right now, all my wardrobe and clothes are downstairs for the most part. Some of it's like upstairs, but a lot of it's still like in the basement. So that's why things are the way they are. And shout out to my wife for being like super supportive of this whole YouTube thing. Like the fact that she doesn't want me to like stop doing it and like try to do other things is like a testament to like what kind of person she is. And she works her butt off, guys. Like I don't want to bug her with like YouTube stuff too much during her work days and stuff, but if we get it set up on like one of her days off or something, if we get the setup done and stuff, then it's all good. She don't have anything to worry about while she's at work. I can just do my work and do YouTube, and hopefully something happens with it. Because my end goal with this is to grow my channel, get out to some conventions as a guest for you guys, to meet you guys in person, and then thank you guys in person. Not charge for anything. Maybe I have some little trinkets to give you guys. But that's like way down the road if if stuff would start going the right way. But my end goal would be to like have this be a nice source of side income for my wife and I to like have for like rainy days or like conventions or bills or certain things that might go wrong with one of my wheelchairs that I have. Stuff like that. I would love to be able to help pay for things, like pay for like cable and streaming services and um online services for like the game consoles I have. Stuff like that. I would love to be able to pay for that with YouTube money. That that would be my only goal. The money thing is like the last thing on my mind. But that's the kind of stuff I would love to do with the money I would make from YouTube. And I'm not looking to make like tens of thousands of dollars, nothing crazy, just like a side income, like $300-400 a month. That would be like insanely good. And, like that sounds like a minuscule amount, but for us, an extra $300-400 a month would be a blessing in disguise. Like if I could do that a month, that would be crazy for me. Because then I could say, "Oh, I have a job. Like I do this for a job," and not feel ashamed of it when I talk about it. That's my goal plan for the rest of the year and like beyond. Probably I would say from now until the end of 2026, then I'll kind of reevaluate things. Because by like I said, by the spring or like early summer, I do want to have that setup done. I'm going to talk to my mom and dad about it during like the holidays and stuff when I see them more often. Because I don't see them very often. I see my dad more than I do my mom. But my mom's like the head honcho of the house. She'll get stuff done. Like if she knows why I want it done, she'll get it done. She won't like the fact that I want to be upstairs, but once I tell her why, she'll want to get it moving. Be like, okay, he wants to do it because of this, and it'll give him more room and space and stuff. She'll want to like excel it. I guess would be the correct word. I don't know. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to push my dad too hard, but I don't want to not like do things about this. So I got to be more proactive instead of like reactive or inactive, I guess, and be more proactive about it. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So like I said, if you have any suggestions, any comments, thoughts, support in general, just let me know in the comments below. Like I said, you can always support the channel on Patreon if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. If you're a current supporter, thank you. Don't ever feel like you have to keep supporting me. If ever you need to cancel your support, trust me, I understand. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I'm not offended if anyone leaves my Patreon. I'm a little bummed out because it's less money I have to play with getting video games and stuff, but I'll live. It's not important. What's important is you guys are able to live your lives normally and like pay for necessities. I'm not a necessity. I'm just a bonus thing that's in your life. And if you want me to be part of it and you're okay with pledging money, that's your choice. I'm not gonna force anyone to feel like they have to. So don't feel obligated to. It's just there if you want to. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Sorry the video turned out to be like half hour long, but I'd also say I'm gonna be gone most of the weekend, so I'll have the whole weekend to read your comments and stuff. So I'll post this up before I leave for the convention in Lexington. So when you guys see this, if you guys are in Lexington at Scarefest, I will be there. Just roaming around. If you see me, come say hi. Probably not gonna happen, but you never know. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys on Sunday with convention wrap up, and then on Thursday I will be doing Double Dragon Revive content. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. This has been Rolling with Kevin, and I'm rolling out. Peace. I'm actually going to bed too. because we're going like early in the morning, so I gotta get to bed. I'll see you guys later. Nighty night.